Now that we've defined what aggression is, it's time to shift focus to discussing the different theories that attempt to explain where aggression comes from. And in this video, we're going to be first focusing on the evolutionary and biological perspectives. So, to an evolutionary psychologist, the purpose of aggression is to signal or confer dominance. Human males and non-human male primates are more likely to show aggression. And this likely serves to display dominance over other males in the population. Uh, Displaying aggression may also serve to protect a mate and perpetuate their genes. On the other hand, females will also show aggression to protect their offspring. So, to an evolutionary psychologist, aggression is designed for survival. The fight or flight stress response offers us the alternative to fight off an aggressor or run from it. Now, shifting to different biological theories that attempt to explain aggression, we'll first start off with the discussion of genes. Um, there does seem to be some genetic basis for aggression. And heritability explains about a third to half of the variation in aggression in children. There is a stronger concordance rates for identical versus fraternal twins, and aggressive children may become aggressive adults in the future. However, the strength of the relationship can vary depending on the type of aggression. Changes, in particular, lower activity and the MAOA gene, is associated with more aggressive behaviors. Shifting focus to the brain, there may be some brain structures that are related to aggression. The amygdala comes to mind, and the amygdala is a structure in the brain that is responsible for processing information related to emotions and memory. So you can think of the amygdala as a type of sonar that is always looking out for trouble, and that it'll start to go off when it sees anything that it might consider dangerous. So you can think of the relationship between the amygdala and aggression as a positive one, where in increased amygdala activity may be associated with increased aggression. However, the prefrontal cortex might be the flip side of this relationship. The prefrontal cortex you can think of as the control center of the brain, and that is related to inhibition. So you can think of the relationship between the prefrontal cortex and aggression as a negative relationship, wherein increased prefrontal cortex activity may inhibit aggressive behavior. Hormones might also be related to aggression, particularly testosterone, the male sex hormone. High levels of aggression are seen in animals and in humans who also have higher levels of testosterone. Women can also show greater levels of aggression when they are on higher levels of testosterone. However, it's plausible that stress might be a confounding factor in this relationship. So it's possible that stress might be related to um, levels of testosterone and increased levels of aggression. So it's always important to keep in mind these potential confounding variables. In the next video, we're going to be shifting focus to psychosocial theories that attempt to explain aggressive behavior.